What is up, guys? I'm Don, and this is Don's Gun Corner, and today I'm going to be talking to you about some upgrades that I've done with my AR-15 as of today. Actually, all my parts came in today from Optics Planet, so I got a little update video on the AR-15 and where it is at. So, first things first. Oh, I'm a dumbass. I got this backwards. As you can see, there's no round in the rifle, nothing there. Stick my finger there. Dirty. Remember, the difference between maintaining and cleaning your firearm is making sure your gun's well lubricated. My dumbass just closed my fucking charging handle into my belt there. So I'll say, right off the bat, charging handle does not fit flawlessly on here, obviously, but it is a nice charging handle. I only paid $45, I think, for this. This is the Breek Arms Warhammer 2.0, and I mean, it is a decent charging handle, don't get me wrong. For $45, I mean, it's a really nice ambidextrous, all aluminum, build charging handle. That's I already said ambidextrous, and I got mine in flat dark earth, obviously, because I'm doing a half black, flat dark earth build, as I've told you guys. So that's the new charging handle that's on the rifle, and then I have Adaptive Tacticals skeletonized foregrip or pistol grip here that I changed from the stock A2 grip, which is pretty nice. It's a little wider getting down here, I would say, than the A2 grip, which kind of puts all my fingers up here together like this, and then I can sit there and do that. And then it's got this new stock on it as well from Adaptive Tactical. That is their X Performance or Extreme Performance adjustable stock, and it is just, look at that freaking recoil pad on that bastard, man. I haven't shot this gun yet, but I can't imagine that there's gonna be I can imagine there's gonna be a huge difference from the stock gear. And together as a package, even though the top end or the upper receiver is gonna be switched out, it's gonna have a different bolt carrier group and a bunch of different things. I want to get a nice, thinking about running the Romeo and Juliet combo from Sig Sauer. And then, a proper sling eventually, since this is literally just a lunchbox strap that I cut up to put on my AR, so I wanted to, sling, and I didn't have the money to go buy a sling at the moment. And that's the one thing I will say, is this is a budget build. I'm building as I go, which also is cool about stuff like that is now I've got a bunch of AR parts sitting around. Got a bunch of stock gear here that I can sit there and use to go towards a different build if I just want to go buy a lower, and then recreate this rifle, because the more and more I have it, the more and more I want to do like a freaking, if I'm gonna be honest, I really kind of want to do a I Am Legend build with this. Well, not this specific rifle, but this upper. This lower is going to be put to use in my everyday carry, or not my everyday carry, but my everyday carbine, and the gun that's with me at all times. Obviously not in my work building and stuff, but it'll be in my truck and all that. So then, with that being said, I've got a couple different mags here, styles that I'm running. All of these have M83 or M193. 5.56 55 grain ammunition, and this is actually all X-Tac from PMC. I like this ammunition. Right now they don't have the 5.56 Winchester, the 55 grain, at my local store. So I've been buying this PMC X-Tac, and it's been running just fine for me. I haven't had no issues. So yeah, these are my 3 primary magazines that I have with me at all times. You know, A mag, and then I got this unmarked hex mag, and then I got a B mag. I also got a P mag downstairs in my car. So there's always ammunition nearby and a loaded magazine. And yes, you can keep your magazines loaded at all times. The only thing that's going to wear out your spring actually is the decompression and compression over time of sitting there using this magazine and unloading it and reloading it. It is suggested if your magazines came with the dust covers, if you're using PMags though, like these plastic ones, to put those covers on that kind of compress the round down a slight bit to save on the wall feed lips here. Something I heard in a video today. But none of mine came with this shit, so I'm just not doing it. And if I run into problems because of that, then I'll know that I need to unload my magazines more often, so I'm not running into issues. Let's see, is the charging handle still charged? No, it's not. So overall, I gotta say, that for my personal build and where I'm going for with this is right now, I'm liking it. I'm really looking at the M4A1 style upper that's quad rail from Aero Precision, and then I'm looking at their bolt carrier group too, specifically the nickel boron. I've heard that running a chrome lined phosphate bolt carrier group would be better, but like as far as I can tell, I might be a little bit more. I mean, they're more expensive and harder to find from what I've seen. So I might just stick with the nickel boron and, you know, keep it wet, and that thing should last me a good time, and also it's going to be a nice upgrade. You know, that's within my budget. I can afford to sit there and do that. Can I afford to sit there and do it instantly? No, but you know, I space out my money wisely so I can sit there and build my arsenal, get my weapons the way I want my weapons to be, and also constantly have cool creative content to upload to you guys, because you know, I'm really hoping one day, it's an unrealistic dream, especially with me not knowing how to edit and everything, and this being a gun channel, that I could sit here and do this as a career instead of, you know, just a guy that goes to work every day and then comes home and wants to record a couple YouTube videos after work. Firearms are my passion in life. I absolutely love them. And hopefully my phone's charging properly, and you know, one day I can have a proper camera for the YouTube videos and all of that. And I'm just, you know, trying to keep the gun and camera here. So I know you guys have said stuff about wanting to see the guns more that I'm talking about and focusing on. But take this hex mag, make sure it's not, don't rack around in. But that's kind of what the build is looking like now. And as you can see, it's pretty sharp. Definitely like the little accents of the FDE. But with this being my everyday carbine, I'm thinking I'm going to end up sending everything in to be Cerakoted and Midland camo, because I live in the Midwest and I want this to blend in with my surroundings. Then again, I'm also thinking about just doing an FDE upper, kind of spraying some greenish on it, and then doing either a green bottom, a green lower design and all that to kind of simulate fields, because in cornfields and all that, you don't just got solid gold all the time. You got, in most of the season, you've actually got, you know, green lush stocks, and then the upper you got the gold, and that's the same thing within the ditches. You look over and you see all the plants and all of that in the Midwest, and what do you see? You see a lot of green in the lowers and then some gold up top. So I might do something like that. I'm not 100% certain, but I do know that black is just, it sticks out like a sore thumb. And I love listening so far. It's been awesome. And also, I'm stupid, so I just learned that this is actually an adjustable rear sight too. 3-position rear sight on top of that. I didn't know that, so you learn something every day. I just haven't really sat there and looked at it. I've just kind of, I know that I can flip up and down, but I didn't pay attention and actually look at that, which it's because I've been looking to replace these sights anyways, but that will be in due time. So this is my DTI-15 from DT Sports, and this is where the build is currently at now, guys. Got the adaptive tactical pistol grip and stock here, and the Break Arms Warhammer Mod 2 for the charging handle, and we'll see what I plan on doing next. I think my next purchase is going to be the upper or maybe the bolt carrier group, not sure. We're going to see. But let me know, what do you guys want to see? Do you want more AR videos? Do you want more shotgun videos? I haven't really had this guy out on the channel here in a while, but this is my old, well, not old, but this is my Tokarev TX3 12 gauge, phenomenal shotgun. Or do you want to see some more pistol videos? I think my 1911 is still sitting in the kitchen when I was making dinner. I had a bunch of box shot that I don't know exactly where it's at right now. It's not there. It's also not there. Well, I'm missing 5 shots of buckshot right now, and I'm not quite sure where it rolled off to. I have ammo everywhere. It's what happens when you're, What do you guys want to see? More pistol videos, like the 1911 here. Which, I think I did upload my full review on this guy, which is a double stack 1911 from Rock Island. Just to piss off all the boomers. Actually, all the boomers agree. If you can't dry rack a gun, then you probably shouldn't carry it. And this is one that stays loaded all the time. That's, yeah. So, thank you guys for checking out the YouTube video. Drop down in the comments what you want to see more, whether if it's AR, shotguns, pistols, or you want to see something else. I'm looking on getting a 30-06 here. And then, looking at some other things. Maybe doing like an AR build completely from the ground up, buy like a little upper, and then sit there and do everything from ground up. Because I've really fallen in love with the whole AR platform after buying my first one, and then deciding that, this guy goes everywhere with me. Madam the 1911. So, thank you guys once again for checking me out. This is Don. You've been watching Don's Gun Corner, and let me know what you want to see, and I appreciate you guys watching. Have a great day.